Is just called the Tetsuo panel. It's basically, all right, I'm going to be real. This is about anything. Seriously, it's my panel. I really want to talk about video games, to be honest. Yeah. Hey, but hang on. Don't get crazy here. So the reason why I want to talk about video games today is E3 is in 3 days. Yeah. So let's start off this confession. I want people to tell me their most anticipated thing for E3 this week. Come up here. Thank you so much. By the way, this is Brian King, and this is Jay. It's the most expensive game ever created.
Yeah.
$500 million.
Yeah.
$500 million. And $300 million of it is going towards the promotion. This is from Activision, everybody, the makers of Call of Duty.
I saw it, and the graphics, the gameplay, everything is so amazing.
Yeah, like here's my situation about Destiny. Destiny looks like it's going to be another Borderlands.
Oh, no way. I think we will be.
And I honestly think that because, like, when you watch the gameplay, all the customizable skills, all the customizable weapons, all the customizable equipment, all the teams that you can do, all the matchmaking that you can do within the story mode, how is that not Borderlands? How is that not Borderlands? That's like spot on Borderlands. It's Borderlands made by Bungie. Next. Next.
Okay, you got a point there.
Yeah. Next.
All right.
No. Yeah, him.
Oh, no, he didn't ask me.
I know, I said next. I'm kidding. No, yeah. No, go say it.
All right, I'm not sure exactly if this is on E3, but the most anticipated I know of is DA3, Dragon Age 3, the Inquisition.
Dragon Age 3? It's an like, I've never actually played Dragon Age Origins and, what is it, Acquisition or what is it?
There's Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2.
Yeah, Dragon Age 2.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of like turn-based RPGs that much. You know, like I still like JRPGs and like Final Fantasy and everything like that, but like just there's something about American-made RPGs that I just don't really like, especially when it deals with like mythical dragons and magic and stuff like that. Because let's put this, I'm going to put this in simpler words. I don't like Game of Thrones, and I don't like anything like Game of Thrones. I just find it boring. It's a very boring show. I don't know why everybody likes it so much.
I don't see it either.
It's boring. After the show.
I want you to know right now, that's okay if you like something different than other people.
Yeah.
Because I like
Okay, good point. But that's the thing, is like I'm a fan of like robots and cyberpunk and computers like the Matrix and Ghost in the Shell. I love cyberpunk.
redeem yourself.
Okay. Thank you. That's why I say that I'm a robot, because I like robots and I like stuff based on like hackers and computers and all that stuff, and martial arts. Yeah, what's up?
I have a question and then the game I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
You said you're a big fan of like hackers, computers, and cyberpunk. Have you played Watch Dogs? If so, what do you think of that?
Here's my idea on Watch Dogs. Ubisoft had a chance. They delayed their game until the next year, completely lost interest for it. But I have been hearing a lot of good things about it. So I'm going to wait until the bugs clear for the PS4 version, and then I will definitely play it. Yeah, I will definitely play it. By the way, PS4 for all.
Yeah.
But Xbox, hey, I'll give you this though. When Halo 5 comes out, I will buy it. Yeah. When Halo 5 comes out, I will buy it.
And the game I'm looking forward to most is an unnamed, unannounced Bethesda title that we can only.
It's Fallout 4.
That's what I'm hoping for.
It's not.
It's not? Do you think it's a new IP though?
It's probably not going to be Fallout.
But we had 3 days to anticipate it now, don't we?
Again, not knowing if they're going to announce anything on it, but Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah. Here's the thing about Kingdom Hearts. As much like I like every single one of the games, I just hate their endings.
Because it's always.
Because they always leads into a next one, but they
might have another one, but it's supposed to be a finishing of Ansem's Xehanort's storyline.
And they keep and the one thing that I don't really like about the Kingdom Hearts series is that they keep making so many games that are so out of order.
The creator of the game has never been able to work on the final game because he's been working on Final Fantasy.
Yeah, right. Like it's a really hard series to just stick up with, because that's why I've only played like 1, 2, and Birth by Sleep, and then I was like, there's like 3 more games.
Number 2, Chain of Memories, Recoded.
So many ones. All right, but Kingdom Hearts, I'm definitely looking forward to. Yeah. Did you hear that Final Fantasy 15 is not coming to E3 this year? Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 will not be shown.
13.
I stopped.
Have you seen it though? Have you seen it? Mind blown.
Yeah.
True.
I saw
I
it.
think so great.
Yeah, like they made like a 15-minute trailer of Final Fantasy 15 and it was excellent. But moving on.
Yeah, I hope I'm not the only one looking forward to this game, because if I am, I'm going to be playing alone and I'm going to get my butt handed to me. H1Z1.
H1Z1.
Really?
What?
You sparked her.
Is it an indie game?
Online Entertainment, who made Planet Side 2, they're using
okay. So it's
using the Forge Light engine to create a zombie game. H1Z1, obviously, it's a play on H1.
Oh yeah, I've heard something about
They're
that.
gonna do something like 1,000 players per server, and yes.
Time out for a second. I'd like to introduce my special guest. This is DJ Garnica. And he's going to talk about video games, music, ponies, whatever. Right now, we're just talking about video games because I'm bored.
Video games. All right. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, go.
So yeah, H1Z1 has its own subreddit and everything, so you can go look it up there. There's Twitter accounts. It's Sony Online Entertainment's putting it out, and it's going to be huge.
Is it going to be on PS4?
Yeah, they haven't exclusively said yes, it is going to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Smedley said, well, we have this game on PS4, we have that game on PS4, this game, that game, and we are Sony.
Speaking of video games, I really want to play Mario Kart 8.
Dude.
Has anybody actually played it?
Oh, I have.
Is
It's
it
awesome.
Is it worth it? Is it worth another Wii U?
I'll get to you. Oh yeah, no, it's like, dude, like me and my brother call our Wii U our Mario Kart 8 machine.
Or
like, okay, let me just gush about Mario Kart 8 for a second. Like, okay, like a lot of things that were like, like in the last Mario Karts, they fixed with like this Mario Kart. Cause like, okay, the coins, smart move.
Yeah.
Good on you, Nintendo. Okay, and then like with the items, it's more random and it depends on your distance from first, not your actual place. So that kind of is.
Oh, dude, that is cool.
Yeah. So like, okay, so let's say like you're in first and you're just like trashing everybody, but then you got all these people behind you, like just like around that like last corner, but they're all in like a big group. Since they're in that big group, they're gonna be getting the same items as like everybody else in that group. So like literally the action does not stop. And then the coins, the more coins you have, the more speed you have. So it actually feels like you're going faster based on how many coins you have. And that's awesome because I'm sick and tired of like, you know, Mario Kart Wii where you're like, you can see the finish line and that dude's like all the way up in front of you and like there is like nothing you can do. Like neither of you have items, but now that you have coins, if you collected more coins, you're gonna get that win because you're gonna be faster because you have more coins than that dude, you know. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, moving on.
The game I'm actually looking forward to the most currently is Forza Horizons 2. That's coming out. I'm a racing game fan, so.
I understand that, but you realize that there's been a Forza game every single year.
Yes, but Horizon is not done by Turn 10.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's done by Playground.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Like because what I liked about Forza is its presentation and the fact that it's not professional racing.
Yeah.
In a sense, but like but yeah, like I'd be excited to see what Forza is coming out with this year. But other than that, are you looking for towards anything for Xbox this year?
Another driving game is actually the Crew that's coming out this summer.
The Crew, it just looks like another Need for Speed. So
it does, but I actually enjoyed Underground, so
I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna say like the last Need for Speed game, that Hot Pursuit one. That one was really good. That one had like a really great soundtrack. That one had really good mechanic.
I know what I've noticed about Need for Speed games is that they have excellent soundtracks.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like it's phenomenal. And
The soundtrack to Carbon is one of my favorite ones.
dude,
yeah.
that was my first Need for Speed, and I literally didn't play anything else
Oh yeah.
ever.
Last race though.
Dude,
All right.
that was so much fun though.
All right, moving on. All right.
It's actually 2 games I'm looking forward to, but it's pretty much the same game. I don't remember what they're called. Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby.
Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
dude,
yeah.
Sapphire and Ruby. And
I still haven't beat X and Y, to be honest.
I'm still waiting until they come out with Chaos Emerald.
I still need to beat that. But yeah, I am looking forward to Pokemon.
I'm also looking forward to 2 new games as well. Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm really.
There's another Assassin's Creed.
It's set during the French Revolution though, and they said it's probably like one of the settings that they're gonna have.
Dude.
So there might be more. So I'm really super excited.
Come on. Like I know there's an Assassin's Creed every
And then another one is the new latest Batman game that's coming up.
That got delayed, by the way.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that got delayed to 2015.
What?
Kidding.
Nope. But good news. Good news. During the PlayStation conference, there will be an exclusive demo.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
in real time.
Cool.
in
Yeah.
real time.
Yeah.
This actually doesn't have to do anything with the E3, but aside from the pony game Fighting is Magic, do you want there to be another pony game, like
Yes.
a first-person?
I will say this: I'm a huge Street Fighter fan, and when I first played Fighting is Magic, I realized from like the 6-button structure and the joystick structure that this game is incredibly technical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
what?
If there was another game that didn't really have to do with the Street Fighter version, what kind of game did you want it to be?
Pony Kart.
I would actually
exist.
I would actually like
Pony Kart.
I would actually like to see a kind of game like Fallout Equestria does seem pretty interesting, and there's probably a mod for that, but kind of like, has anybody ever played the game Xenoblade Chronicles? I would love to see a pony version of that. Yeah, incredibly technical and real-time RPG kind of action, like Ni no Kuni as well is another great example of that kind of like gameplay structure, and especially like cel-shaded graphics.
Dude.
Oh, I love me some cel-shaded graphic games like Sly Cooper. God.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on Sly Cooper right now.
No.
Oh my God, no. But okay. Actually, I want a pony Animal Crossing, like
actually, we can get that probably.
that isn't on my iPhone. That I don't need to collect stupid gems.
Pony Disco Zoo.
Disco. Oh wait,
I've heard of Disco Zoo, but I've never.
Literally, what it is it's like a puzzle game, and it's a 25 square setup, and you only have a certain number of moves, and you have to be able to get all these different kinds of animals, and there are different right now at Disco Zoo there are different habitats, and then there's like Ice Age and like a dinosaur one. Think of it with like ponies, with like Cerberus and Griffins and Pegasus.
Interesting. I have that on my I have that on my iPad. I've just never played it because it was free.
It plays disco music. So basically, imagine if instead of disco music, it played
My Little Pony music. Yeah, that would be cool.
Just one more question.
What's up?
Have you heard of the game My Little Pony Friendship is Karaoke?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I saw that in Denver.
I think know those guys.
Yeah. I think I've heard that before. It looked pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of like karaoke games.
Yeah,
but
that was fun.
Yeah. Discord. I bet because like karaoke games. Yeah, it's
Rock Band on expert always.
All right. Well, okay.
Thank you for your question.
Right.
Have you heard that Hasbro actually gave them a cease and desist order?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's not coming out. And then
there's a tribute version out.
Yeah.
I like the tribute edition actually. Like I like that a lot because it's like it seems a little rougher and a little more like amateur in my opinion, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, because when I found the Tribute Edition, I was stoked. I was like, guys, we get to play as Rainbow Dash now. Oh my god! And then they were like, dude, no, the graphics are.
Well, you also heard about like Lauren Foss actually like saying it's like, you know what, Hasbro, that's screwed up. I'm gonna help these guys.
Yeah, and like,
not ponies anymore. They'd be like,
yeah, it's gonna be like llamas and
don't even
giraffes and
matter,
stuff,
dude.
but
Like, it's gonna be
still
awesome.
though.
Okay.
yeah.
That official bro. Yeah, that Lauren Foss is a bro now. Well, she's God, but you know. Moving on.
You said you like cyberpunk games and stuff like that. Have you ever heard of Transistor or Shadowrun Returns?
I have been wanting to play Transistor for the longest time, and it just came out. But I want to buy it at the PS Plus price, but I have to renew my service. But I am definitely looking forward to Transistor. Kotaku then said it was like 8 hours long, so it's just like, What was the other one?
Shadowrun Returns. It's a bit old.
Shadowrun's coming back?
Oh, they made it a while ago.
What?
It's like a strategy RPG.
Oh yeah, I know what Shadowrun is.
I found a Tarby.
Oh,
dude, what?
Cinnabuns. Oh,
Cinnabuns.
Mama say, mama say, mama say. We got Cinnabuns.
Dude, we have Cinnabuns. All is good. All is bright. Thank you, Tarby.
Yeah. See, IKEA sells Cinnabuns now?
Okay.
You can build them now.
Do I have to assemble this? Where's the
manual?
Do I owe you? Okay, I feel like we do owe her. She's done so much art.
But Shadowrun Returns, since you just said that, I will play it now.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
It's on. Well, that explains it because I don't play Steam games.
Oh.
You need to play Steam.
I don't have a PC.
Oh my god, dude. Okay.
I have a Mac.
I have a Mac too.
What?
Okay, wait. I don't get it. What the hell? I have a Mac too, and I still game because I love video games and I like playing with people more than I like, playing with just like the game.
I love video games.
I
and
love
I have a
video
MacBook
games.
Pro.
And I have a MacBook.
When I'm not producing music, I like to play Portal.
Yeah, actually, like I will literally play Portal with like random people on like that 2-player.
And Candy Crush Saga.
No, it's like I like to play TF2 and League of Legends. Yeah, no, actually, I'm like super bad at League of Legends, but I really like it. Like I go hard.
But basically, since you said those two games, I will definitely play them.
Yeah.
Even if it is on Steam, I will at least check out a Let's Play of it.
Like, dude, Transistor though. Like I never. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like I know it's out. I just want to play it, but I'm broke because I came here.
It's $10, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's expensive. Okay, not only do I make music and come out to these cons, but I'm also in college. Do the math. Wait, what?
All right, wait. Let's move on.
I'm changing my Twitter name to Garmica.
Let's move on. Thank you so much, by the way. All right.
I cannot wait for Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
Dude,
I have no idea what's about. Like, I don't know what it's about.
You don't need to know what it's about. You get to play as Claptrap, okay? Like,
oh,
pretty much you get to play as.
Dude, Claptrap is one of the characters that you get to play as, because he was apparently bad at. I mean, can I cuss? Like,
just say badass.
Badass. Okay, I can say badass. All right. Because I'm super like iffy on that. Like, I'm super good about being good. So.
I don't know.
Why? Totally.
Like,
You're right, but since you said that, I've never seen any gameplay videos never seen any gameplay videos of it, nor do I know a story to it, but I will play it because it's Borderlands.
Oh, well, you kind of play as like Jack's like team, like you get to play as the warden of Lynchwood and Wilhelm.
Really?
And Claptrap, yeah. And you're on like the moon.
Yeah.
And you're colonizing it.
You're on the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. So it's pretty much like, yeah, what that guy was saying. It's like a prequel to 2, but a sequel to 1. So it's like in the middle.
So it's a pre-sequel.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Oh, so that makes sense then. All right, but yeah, I will definitely play it. When is it coming out?
I'm not really sure.
October 17th.
Well, we got a while. I never actually answered my question though. I actually have 2 anticipated games this year, and that is Metal Gear Solid 5
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I'm so excited when this game comes out. I was so tickled pink when I heard the release date, and that's Alien Isolation.
Oh, look pretty good too.
That is anybody an Aliens fan here?
Yeah, but it's not the same as Space Marine.
No. It's the interesting thing about the game and its development is that it's created by the guys who've done Rome Total War.
Okay. It's gonna be.
the makers of an RTS game.
What type of style is it gonna be though?
It is. Have you ever played games like The Forest or Insomnia or Outlast? Yeah. So here's the idea of the game.
It wasn't fun.
Here's the idea of the game. This is declared an official sequel to the original Alien, and you play as Amanda Ripley, and you get sent to the space station that supposedly her mom, she thinks her mom is on, but as everybody knows, at the end of the first Alien, the spaceship blew up. So she doesn't know that, but all she knows is that her mom could be in the space station, and they went through the same thing that the Nostromo went through, as like, hey, we found an alien egg, it humped my friend's face, and then it busted out, an alien killed all my friends, and they went through the same thing. But the gameplay mechanic is there's no weapons. There's no weapons. It's just a flashlight, a radar, and there's only one alien throughout the entire game, and he could be what?
Talk about isolation.
Yeah. There's only one alien, and he could be anywhere. And the game ends when you die. So, yeah, I am extremely excited for that.
Okay.
Can't win.
Actually, yeah, no, it's kind of like a Thunder thing, but no, okay. The one game that I'm excited for, has anybody here heard of Evolve?
Evolve? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Dude, oh my
I am
God.
so down for that. 5-player multiplayer.
Yeah, so it's like
for the makers of Left 4 Dead.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what Evolve is, like it's from the creators of Left 4 Dead, and it's like kind of like the best way I could describe it is like kind of like a scarier Borderlands.
Share have. No.
Yeah, and they like no okay like she's like doing art for us like all con, like we'll go DJ in the hall and she'll just like sit behind us and like draw. Like just musicians, like she drew Fenning, she drew me. Like I've literally got like stuff in my bag from her, like that I'm gonna put up on my wall. So yeah, she's awesome. She deserves the cinnamon bun of acceptance. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to Evolve. Okay, so you're like four like these big like hulking dudes, and like you're jumping out of planes and stuff, and you land in this like boss arena, and you have to fight a boss. But the catch is that the boss is another player. At the beginning of the game, the boss player has to avoid those four players at all costs because he needs to get stronger. He's not strong enough to beat those four players because they're already like maxed out. They've already got their weapons. They've already got their, you know, dudes. So he needs to like get stronger. He needs to eat stuff, and like you're just like this big hulking thing, you know, running around trying to hide from these guys, and then you're getting bigger and stronger. Then once you feel like you're bigger and stronger, then you can attack them. So meanwhile, while you're the four people, you're looking around for this thing. You're hearing it move around and stuff. Like you're shooting in the darkness, and it's all crazy. And then all of a sudden, this dude just comes at you, and you're like, "Oh crud, we're out of time." And then you just have to fight this thing like regardless.
Yeah.
So like super like it starts off slow, and then it just gets really fast paced.
And the thing about the boss character is that it could be he could be a colossus at the end of the match. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And there are multiple maps to choose from. Just like Left 4 Dead, you know, they're gonna continuously put out content for this game to leave everybody satisfied. But yeah. Did you already say?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
We got so sidetracked.
Yeah, this happens. Sorry. Thank you.
Hi. Well, all my things I was looking forward to were getting whittled down there one by one. So I guess as a time fill, I would like to point out that Assassin's Creed was supposed to end in 2012 in the universe, and we are about 4 games past that.
So? Yeah, no, they can't count.
But this is Ubisoft we're talking about.
It's still so good though.
Okay, I'm stoked for Assassin's Creed. That's a good game.
Be a pirate.
I got to be a game developer. Like,
Wait, you've met Jade Raymond?
no, I mean like in the game of Assassin's Creed, it's like, welcome to
The
Incognito, or what, I forget the name. Like, welcome to Abstergo. You're making games now, random. Like, and then I'm like, oh, sweet, get to make games. Like, and then you be a pirate, and then that's apparently how you make games. You know, disregard college, acquire pirate ships. Anyway.
Now, I've been hearing rumors coming out from would-be E3 coming up that Nintendo's gonna announce a new Metroid game, Metroid 3DS.
Yes, I saw that rumor. I was like, no, stop. No way. They're not going to make a sequel to Fusion. That's crazy.
Well, it comes in my question. So, would you be even willing to try this game after other apps?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Always be willing to try new games.
Do you want to? I've also wanted to point this out from the same guy who did the rumor mill for Nintendo. They had possibly the biggest. Well, this could be bogus, but it could also be the biggest one I've heard, is that Platinum Games is producing a reboot to Star Fox.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and what I've heard from the description is that it is both a mix between Star Fox 64, thank you so much, a mix between Star Fox 64 and a mix between Star Fox Adventures on the Bayonetta 2 engine.
Did they take out the dinosaurs?
Yeah, probably. That game was horrible. So basically, they're just making a revamped version of Assault. Has anybody ever played Star Fox Assault? That's like one of the best Star Fox games, besides 64, of course. But yeah.
What up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. First off, before I read this, because for some reason I thought about when you meant when they were talking about the Assassin's Creed 4 thing like that.
Yes.
He said you got to be a pirate.
Yes.
One awesome quote I think a lot of gamers think they can share. And I don't know if anybody's read this or not. Says, "I play video games." I play video games because I don't have one life, or because I have no life. I play video games because I choose to have many.
Yeah.
And because when it comes to like the Assassin's Creed universe, I think that's a great example of that.
Oh yeah,
different.
Yeah, no, Assassin's Creed is kind of meta like that.
Like Assassin's Creed as a series, like as an atmosphere, I appreciate the cyberpunk atmosphere that it has, because like when I first saw it, it's just like, oh, you're just playing some guy in Israel killing people, I mean, in Jerusalem killing people, and it's just like, but wait, you're actually playing these guys' genes on a machine from the future. What? And this has been happening for 4 games now.
Yeah, no, I feel like Assassin's Creed gets a lot of like unwarranted hate. Like, dude, Assassin's Creed is great games, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I just.
I don't care if they repeat it over and over. I'm just gonna play every single one.
It's like, of course they're gonna repeat that whole premise over and over and over. That is literally the premise of the game. It's what you do after that whole like premise that is interesting.
See, unfortunately, though, when it comes to the Assassin's Creed games, though, I feel that where it is cool for the whole entire, like, oh, you're playing some of these genes. I think they kind of limit themselves though to what genes are available though overall. I think if they had just introduced the game as, hey, play as this guy, or hey, play as this guy, they could have opened a whole wider world as far as doing with this, instead of trying to figure out, oh yeah, he's related to so-and-so, and he's also related to so-and-so, and that's why he's got the genes to so-and-so.
With 4 and killing off Desmond,
Yeah.
they've expanded it now, because now you can use other people's genes now.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess that's their way of getting out of it. Okay, but this is less of a question, more of just like it is my favorite thing. But at the same time, because I don't follow video games as well, maybe you guys have heard something, and please update me about it. One of my all-time favorite games right now, and something I'm really hoping for a sequel, is the DMC reboot.
I will say that Ninja Theory did a great job on it, but I can't see them doing it again.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it had a great soundtrack. It had a great character. It had a different atmosphere that was pretty cool. But I just can't honestly see them doing that again. Like it's. It just doesn't really feel as authentic like the original 3 have been, or the original 4 have been.
Obviously, it was a reboot.
Right?
They're trying something different, but
what I'd like to say is that it's kind of too early for a reboot. You know what I mean? Because like before DMC, like there was another game. I mean, DMC 4 came out like what, like 5 years later? I mean, earlier.
Yeah.
You know, that's a little too early.
Yeah, I guess with I guess the biggest problems that I could foresee video games companies having though is just with the update of technology or even with like with the new systems we got going out right now, because as much as like they're like because like they released when they released Metal Gear Solid 5, they released it for the old systems as well as the new systems, but I figure that's gonna be like the last lineup of like new video games that they're releasing for both before they start just going out for the new ones. And as far as DMC is concerned, I think with some of the update technology or even the new the story writers they had for it, it's just the video game companies themselves going forward with like we want to do more with it, but we don't want to continue with what the last guys did with it. We want to continue progressing forward with it. Okay. And that was the best way. And mind you, to each their own. I mean, I'm not trying to say you suck because you don't like it. Yeah. It's more of like, have you heard anything new about it? And yeah, I can understand where it was kind of early to reboot, but I did.
To answer the question though, no, I haven't heard anything new recently.
I have not played any Devil May Cry.
Yeah, unfortunately, sorry. Thank you though. All right.
1v1 me.
What?
1v1 me.
Dude, let's go. Quick scopes for days.
Right now.
Right now.
No balls, he won't.
Gonna push this button under the desk and then just TV's gonna pop up. Dude, let's get up on that. I'm gonna be like, bro. I'm gonna be like.
I guess I don't play enough video games to realize what the hell you're talking about.
He just challenged you to a 1v1 quick scope battle. No scope 420 blaze it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, speaking of no scope videos, those are possibly some of my favorite videos on YouTube.
What can I get you? Good no scope.
I recently saw a no scope 420 video of Harvest Moon. And I thought that was I thought that was pretty hilarious. That in Street Sweeper Simulator 2014. Yeah, that's why I like no scope videos, is because they do it to the most obscure games. And like they did one. What?
Snipers is Illuminati.
Oh my God, no! I remember
anything about Illuminati.
Dude, my friend actually was commissioned to do a no scope video for not a no scope video, but like a quick scope video for like this random dude, and he put like "Kick Out the Epic" by Data Life. It's like good no scope, and like this dude was actually like kind of like bad tier, so like you could see him like missing, like, just, like he would like stop the music and then like wait for him to get the kill and then continue the song. And it was like it was awkward, but it was awesome.
Yeah. So you guys have played Outlast?
Yes.
Okay. Have you played the new one?
I haven't played the DLC yet, but that is the first game that literally terrifies me every time that I try to play it.
Have you tried it with the Oculus Rift?
I would love to do it with the Oculus Rift.
Wearing diapers if you do it.
Oh, dude, God, no. Okay, check this out. I have a story with Outlast. First time I played Outlast. Wait, what did he say? Oh yeah. It's like that's better than fiber, dude. Like anyway.
Play it on the toilet. I like that.
Yeah.
I'll do that for Alien Isolation.
I thought the DLC was actually a little bit more scary than the.
Yeah, no, I thought that too.
Seriously, every single time that I try playing on the PS4, I can't do it.
Dude, okay, handle this.
Changeling has actually seen me play Outlast before.
Oh yeah, shout out to Changeling. He's a great DJ.
Hi Changeling. But he lives away.
Yeah, he's not here, but
yeah.
Like, no, it's not anybody in the background. Oh, Changeling.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Like, no.
But Changeling has actually witnessed me playing Outlast, and he's tweeted about it multiple times.
Oh, that's what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. But every single time that I try to play Outlast, I can't do it. I last probably about 30 minutes before I say, nope.
Okay. Wait, because I wanted to. I have an Outlast story. Wait, 1 second. All right. Anyway, so the first time I played Outlast, I was playing it with Spencer Fernandez. He won the voice of Equestria at BabsCon, like that dude. And I was over at his house, and he's like, "Hey, bro, let's play Outlast." And I'd always wanted to play Outlast. Like, I love survival horror games. So I was like, "Yeah, dude, dope." So he sets up the game, and I did what any normal Outlast player would do. Is like I sat down, got the thing, I tweeted Mando Pony like, "Hey, playing Outlast," and then I started playing, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I have a challenge for you. We haven't gone out to eat dinner yet. We can't go out to eat until you turn on the lights. The lights are going to turn off at one point. Go turn on the lights, then we can go out to eat. If you turn the lights on without dying, I'll treat." And I'm like, "Dude, come on, I got this." 5 minutes later. Dude, what is that?
Is it what? Oh yeah, right. I always, but when does anybody remember the part of the game where the scary doctor like comes finds you and he's just like, yeah, there's a part where you're just about to get out and you see the exit that leads outside and you're in a wheelchair and he's just like, "Hey, do you want to step outside, get some fresh air?" And you're handcuffed to a wheelchair and it's just like, "No, all right, let's go." And they go into his little lab and he chops one of your fingers off. And you just had to continuously had to run away from him, and I thought that was incredibly frightening, and I just can't do it.
My friend actually got in like literally an hour and a half of just he didn't know where to go, so he chased for like an hour and a half from that guy.
Oh, dude.
Word.
Oh, dude, he had to shut the game off.
Well, moving on. Yeah.
What should we talk about now?
What should we talk about now? Let's talk about, well, we're at a PonyCon, so let's talk about Republicans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think the legislation this term is absolutely abysmal because like the Obama
I was kidding, so let's talk about ponies.
I don't know.
What? Oh yeah, right.
Oh my God.
So basically, this is a point where you can just ask us anything pony related. We got about another 20 minutes, and I'm just like,
wait, wasn't this supposed to be like a DJ panel?
Yeah, it was. That then it also said on the well, let's read the panel thing because I didn't write this.
Let's read the repertoire.
Yeah, it says DJ Tetsuo answers audience questions about DJing, live performances, ponies, video games, etc. with a special guest.
Cool. I am the special guest.
I didn't write this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, bro, do you wanna be a panelist with me?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just kidding."
No, sorry.
I jumped at the chance because I love panels. I like talking to you guys. I like talking in this mic.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, but pretty much like ask us anything, seriously.
I like to pretend I'm M.A. Larson.
Okay, then here's the question then.
Okay.
If you had if you were M.A. Larson, what kind of episode would you write for?
Oh, dude, this is a good question. Okay, let me think. Cause I'm like a pseudo writer. Like I write. Like no, oh maybe, but
I would make Big Macintosh a princess.
Yeah. Pixel Kitties did it first. What kind of episode would I write? Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I would. You know what? We gotta be honest. I'd probably do like a brain swap episode.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I would love to see like Pinkie Pie with Rarity's mind and Rarity with like Applejack's mind.
I want to see Rarity going down the street going boingy boingy.
Or like a freak. I would love to see a Freaky Friday episode of My Little Pony. That would be excellent.
But okay, the way I would do it, I would literally be like, okay, like.
But that's not the same thing though.
Miserable.
Yeah. Okay.
Swap, not a cutie mark swap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, like
exactly.
Freaky Friday.
Like literally think Freaky Friday, that like one Lindsay Lohan movie before it happened.
Pinky Friday. Yeah.
Pinky Freaky Friday.
That no.
I would love to see another episode of I would love to see another episode where they use the what is the mirror pawn thing? Yeah. But actually use it for like a villain.
I was.
Yeah.
Trixie.
What? Can you imagine Trixie though?
That would suck.
Fight each other.
That would be so. That would be so excellent.
That just has me emotionally scarred from all the pinky side.
I thought like after that episode, after that episode, I seriously thought it's like that can't be the right pinky. Is that the right pinky? I don't know.
Yeah, no, because
it's like they let go of the wrong pinky, and then I talked to Dave Polsky, just like, come on, dude. Yes, it's the right pinky.
Yeah, no,
So
okay.
Don't think too much into it.
Yeah, no, I feel like because the one thing about the mirror pool pinkies was they could only like adapt to the mood that Pinky was in when she went into the mirror pool. So like literally all they had to do to pick the real Pinky was pick the one that was depressed. Because like literally everybody else was like, dude, this wet paint though. So
that part was excellent. All right.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. Anyways, your question, sir.
Okay.
And he's doing it with a camera.
He's doing it.
So
with
we have to be super professional when we do it.
So professional. Okay. Pretty much.
Is my mic still on? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
How did you guys learn
seriously
to DJ?
How did I? Oh, dude. Okay, this is a good question. Should I go first or should you?
I mean, I might as well go first because my name is DJ Tetsuo. Oh, I didn't mean that as an insult, Garnica. Yeah, you suck. But how I got into it was, like I said, I was in the Coast Guard during the time, and like I recently got to my first duty station in San Diego, Naval Base San Diego, and I was basically saying just like I don't want to go surfing, I don't want to do all this stuff right now. I kind of want to learn how to DJ because that looks pretty cool. And then I went to Google. I basically looked for a DJ teacher, and her name is Laura, or also known as PB Nuts, in Southern California. She's a really amazing hip hop club DJ, and she taught me everything around techniques and how Serato works and all that stuff. And then I basically spent the money to get my own hardware, which was a Tractor S4, and that's how I got here using a Tractor S4. Now I have two Pioneer CDJ 2000s and a DJM 900 Nexus, which
super sexy,
super duper professional.
How I became a DJ was honestly by accident. I started DJing when I was, I think, like over the summer between sophomore and junior year of high school, which is about 5 years ago. Just saying. It was me and like two other guys in my high school, and like this is kind of what I tell everybody when you want to become a DJ. You're gonna encounter three kinds of DJs. One was, this one guy where he was literally just like all about like, yo, I'm gonna make so much money doing this, like I'm gonna be the best DJ, whatever. And I'm like, no. And then the other guy was literally in it just to like, make other people feel like inferior. Like he would literally be like, I want to become a DJ so I can tell other DJs what's up. And I'm like,
that's not something you could just get overnight.
Yeah, but he was one of those guys who was like, oh yeah, no, dude, like you're doing that wrong, and I did it specifically because I liked the music, and I kind of like, I was a big fan of Guitar Hero, so when they came out with DJ Hero, I was actually better at that than I was a Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
And I had tried guitar, and that didn't work out, so I was like, okay, I'm going to give this DJing thing a try with these guys. And so then I started hanging out with them, and I realized how like uncool they were, but how cool DJing was.
Yeah.
So time went on, high school came and went, and they, were still doing their same thing, and they're still doing their same thing. I don't even know if they DJ anymore, but they still have their gear, and I just went on and kept doing it, and I kept working towards that next thing. So it's like, okay, I downloaded Virtual DJ, 20-day trial, and I was like, okay, if at the end of this 20 days, I do something radical, I'll buy it.
Word.
So and just started mixing with songs. I just started messing around with the software, like literally turning all the knobs, like the this, like, oh, that makes a noise. And so I made these like cruddy mixes, but I thought they were rad.
Some noise.
So I was like, okay, cool. So like I, saved up the money, bought that, and it wasn't even on like my laptop. I didn't even have a laptop at the time. I did this on my dad's laptop.
Nice.
Saved up the money for my own laptop, and then it just kind of went from there. And I went.
You were talking about that MacBook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that MacBook.
Dude, it's awesome.
I want your MacBook.
My MacBook?
Give me
yeah.
your MacBook.
Story about my MacBook. It's a late 2013 MacBook that I literally just purchased because I thought my computer was going to crash, and it totally did a week after I bought it and transferred everything over.
I hate that too because that happened to me at Fiesta or
my
Equestria.
God, I would not believe it. Okay, I was like, should I buy some CDJs or should I splurge on a MacBook? I think I'm going to splurge on a MacBook. Splurged on a MacBook, transferred all my stuff over, then my old laptop crashed. And I'm like, well, no going back.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, but anyway, so it just went from, it just went from like bigger to bigger venues. So it went from like little small backyard parties to like crazy like, Santa Ana ragers, like, just tons of Mexicans everywhere. And then it went from that to, ironically enough, weddings. And then from weddings, I was getting sick of being the DJ, like just playing my own, like somebody else's music, because I felt like, I said this at EQLA, like after every gig, I felt like I needed to write an apology letter to Deadmau5 because I played, like, oh dude, I'm sorry, I played a city in Florida and Ghost and stuff during my set, here's $50, because I got paid for playing somebody else's music, and I didn't like that. I never liked that. I felt guilty when I first became a DJ because of that.
Interesting.
So, yeah, like I honestly felt like, wow, dude, this is really cruddy, but I loved the music and I loved mixing, so I kept doing it. And then, when the whole Brony fandom started, I saw Alex S. and Omnipony throw down at that like first BronyCon, like that one that was just in that room and they were just raging, and I was like, dude, they made that and now they're DJing that. I want to do that. And I'd known of like the DJ producer game, but it didn't click until I saw them do it, because I saw like how much fun they were having, and I was like, dude, like I have that much fun playing live, I could have even more fun making my own stuff and then playing it live. And then that's when you guys showed up. So, and then now I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I heard that you like playing horror games and all that, so I assume that you like horror. Have you read the My Little Pony story Cupcakes?
Yeah, of course. Of course I read Cupcakes.
I'm going to be absolutely 100% honest. I have not read that just because I can't get like a horror fix out of like reading something. Mm-hmm. It's like my mental imagery is good.
There is a video.
Yeah, there is a video of it. Yeah.
There's a video and a comic book online.
Oh, I love Story of the Blanks. Like, okay, no, Story of the Blanks like goes like, no, that's way better than Cupcakes. Who here besides her has heard of Story of the Blanks? Really? Are you kidding me?
I've never heard of it.
Are you kidding, dude? It's awesome. It's like
Is it a pony horror story?
Yeah, it's like a pony like, it's not like a horror story. It's kind of like a thriller.
Is it really?
It's like a little Newgrounds like 8-bit thing where you're controlling Apple Bloom and like you follow Twilight into the Everfree forest, and then when she's in the Everfree forest, she like happens upon this town of ponies, but they're all like adults and like blank flanks. And so like you're going through the forest and like you're like solving this like little mini quests and stuff, and then you get to this house, and this house is like all dark, and it's a hooded pony goes through the door, you go through, and like it's all dark in the house, and then you light the fire, and it's like, oh, you've awakened us, da 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 da, and you go outside, and like just people start like busting up from the ground and stuff, and you're supposed to like run and dodge them and stuff. It's awesome. Like honestly, 10 out of 10 would play again. And I've played this so many times just because I love it. Like
Story of the Blanks.
Oh no, like there's like no spoilers. Like that's like whatever. But like that's apparent when you start up the game. Oh, did they really? Yeah, no, there's more twists and stuff, so like I didn't like spoil too much. But yeah, no, honestly, go play Story of the Blanks. Like it's awesome.
I thought you said Story of the Legs.
Story of the Legs. They walk.
It's a pretty interesting story about legs. So does anybody else have any questions at all? No?
More thing, have you ever seen a Smile HD?
Yes.
Smile HD?
Yeah. That fried my retinas.
I had a good connection right now. He's confused.
No, please, just don't. I'll tell you later. It's like it's literally where like Pinky goes ham and like just starts beating up like literally all of the ponies. Yeah, it's pretty graphic. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just.
Oh wait, no, I've seen this before. Yeah, I've seen this before.
Yeah,
I saw that a while ago.
I was just kind of like, that's really well done, but at the same time, I was just like, I feel like the taste could be better.
I was like, what am I watching?
Like, see, I'm worried about my horror. Like, I feel like there needs to be a reason. Like, that's why I'm like not like, well, I don't know. I haven't seen Saw.
Reason in description, you know, after years of laughing at it. Yeah.
No, I mean like a real reason, like, oh, like this is happening in the background or something. I don't know, but I'm weird.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We have 10 more minutes. Does anybody have any like music questions or anything? No. You. My favorite artist. A lot of the. Like I grew up in Germany when I was a kid, and like I used to listen to a lot of Bjork. Yeah, I also used to listen to a lot of post Pablo Honey Radiohead, like Kid A and OK Computer, and like what else? Like one of the first albums that I ever bought. I was in Paris, France for my birthday, and I went to a Virgin for the very first time, and the first album I ever bought was the debut album of the Gorillaz.
Oh.
Yeah. And that still remains to me one of the best albums I've ever, like one of my favorite albums of all time. That and Discovery by Daft Punk.
Yes.
I'm just a huge nut for just like modern. Well, that kind of redefined French house as is, and like then I went back to like Homework. Has anybody listened to Daft Punk Homework?
Yeah.
Yeah. That album is so classic, and like it's like if you haven't listened to it, definitely go on Spotify and check it out. It's seriously one of the best. That and who else do I like?
My favorite artist. DRO. Who here knows DRO?
I know DRO.
Yeah, I know you know DRO. Okay, wow, dude. Okay, so yeah, my style is pretty much like based on a style of house called Melbourne Bounce. Yeah, you know.
But isn't that Big Room?
No. Oh god, I'm gonna murder your face, dude. Like, okay, no, it's like Big Room, except instead of just a kick, it's also got like a bass stab. So instead of just going, it's literally just.
So it's kind of like modern techno.
Yeah, in all honesty, and I feel like that's probably why I like it so much, because I was such a little techno nut when I was a kid.
You see, I was all about house, like growing up, and I still listen to French house today. Like French house, German house, like Sebastian and Mr. Oizo and Justice. You know, who else? Digitalism. You know. I'm a huge digitalism nut.
Yeah. No, I was kind of like a weird kid because I really didn't know genres. I just kind of listened to what I liked. So like I literally thought house and techno were the same thing until I actually became a DJ. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, like I went interchangeably between like Bass Hunter and Daft Punk and Mr. Roboto. I literally just like was like, oh, it's all the same thing, and like I would just like put the needle on the record, like my family's old like record player, because they had all these albums. And I was like, dude, yes. Like my dad has like all of like the original like Pink Floyd albums and stuff.
Oh, that's another artist that I love. Aphex Twin.
Oh, Aphex Twin though. Yes.
Richard D. James is possibly the smartest person on earth. Yeah, he made a spectrogram, which is basically a sound wave. He designed a sound wave of his face. In real time.
Yeah.
And it's in one of his songs too.
That's awesome. Yeah. What about where they got tired of people like torrenting their stuff, so they literally made an album, but they didn't release the song names. Like you had to download it to see the song names. So when people started torrenting it, they saw that all of the song names were actually like really well-known Trojans and viruses. Like they named them after well-known Trojans and viruses so that people wouldn't torrent them, and then nobody torrented it. Because everybody just opened the file and were like, oh, dude, whoa, this is bad. Like, they even replaced, like, the .mp3 or, like, .waves with, like, .sketch. Like, it was awesome. Aphex Twin forever has my eternal respect.
Yeah.
Because they're awesome.
That and Danger Mouse.
Oh, dude, yes.
Danger Mouse is If you don't know who Danger Mouse is, he's part of Gnarls Barkley. St. Elsewhere, everybody know that? Does anybody listen to Danger Doom?
Danger Doom?
No?
The only Danger Mouse I remember is the cartoon.
Danger Mouse is a damn.
We got it, dude. What is your question, dude?
Thoughts on trance?
Thoughts on trance?
It's boring.
Yeah, I have to say. Like,
No
okay,
offense. I just don't like it that much.
I'm gonna be honest. I did like trance at one point, but that was when like Armin was in like at the top of his game, and that's when Tiesto still did trance.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like Elements of Life is and will ever for just it's so good. But like to go out and like listen to trance and just kind of listen to like underground up and coming trance artists, I don't feel like I can appreciate it like a real trance fan would. Like I'm more about house. Like not even so much techno, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh. We got 5 minutes. All right. What's up? What's my persona?
Oh man.
What's everybody's persona? You go first, Garnica.
Persona. Grill face. I don't know. I really don't have a persona.
Strange, like a centipede.
Yeah. A centipede.
I didn't know they have insect sonar.
I feel like they does that exist?
Somebody does.
Okay, like I have a funny story actually. You might.
Let's go on Rule 34 and check it out.
I DJ'd a furry party in LA, and it's like a huge furry party. You guys might have heard of it, the Prancing Skill Terror. Like it's like it's not like big, but it's like it's been going on religiously since like the 80s every first Saturday of the month. So I went there and I DJ'd because they asked me to, and I was like, hey guys, what's up? And they went hard, and I was like talking to them after the show, and they're like, hey dude, so how long have you been a furry? I'm like, no, I'm a brony. We're cousins. Like, but yeah, as far as the persona, I think like the closest thing I would even remotely have to a persona would probably be my OC pony, which is just kind of
really,
yeah.
Huh. But I mean, I have an OC. It's yellow and it has a black and red mane, with a metal arm or a metal hoof. But my persona is basically a Great Dane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, mine's just a blue pony with black hair and red headphones.
Yeah. What's up?
Right, when Trap surfaced, did you take it seriously at first?
Well,
I really did.
Me too. Like I grew up with like gangster rap and like gangster nerd rap back when I was in high school. So like as like Tramp's instrumentals are not really that different. I actually appreciate them a lot.
Yeah. Yes.
You.
What's your favorite Pony song?
Like from the show?
Yeah. From the show and fan made.
Okay, from the show.
I'm a huge fan of Apples to the Core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's cool.
Yeah. That song was awesome. That and let's see. My Big Brother Best Friend Forever. I love that song.
Oh no. Dude.
And I love Additive Subtractive's remix of that song.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Additive went hard in that remix. Actually, no. I think the favorite song, just because it was like, is it like that Twilight's Lament song that yeah, that is good. Like as far as like best song, oh dang. I like I'm so like no, ask me about my fandom songs. Like my favorite fandom song would probably be the Griffinia, like Derpy's Got Groove or Derpy's Got Soul.
What about Vinyl Scratch?
Vinyl Scratch
by Selva.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
that
yes.
is some good French house.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, Vinyl Scratch is some good French house.
Vinyl Scratch 2 was even
Pretty
better
much like
too.
any of Silva's like French house stuff is really good. That's like my French house.
You should have seen the thing that he did a WIP for BabsCon that he only sent to like private users, and it's good. It's a remix of I forgot the artist's name of it, but he did a remix of a band, and he turned it into a French song. I mean, a French house song, and it was really good. I wish I had more details.
That was the one that we were looking at in the room.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah,
but so expect more French house from Selva in the future. Whoa, what was that? Oh, right.
Yeah. Also, we're just talking about like.
You can barely hear Apples to the Core playing right now.
This fool.
Oh.
This fool.
All right, we got 2 minutes. Does anybody want to sing along to this?
No.
We got so much more. Garnica, what are you doing?
I don't know anymore.
Well, I'm DJ Tetsuo.
I'm Garnica.
And thank you for coming. We'll see you next year.
Yeah.
Let's go get my bags.
All right, dude. Excellence. Hold up. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Garnica. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I have a shirt.